This 6.0 video about the authorities in the plantation industry includes agencies such as the MPIC, MPOB, MRB, MTRB, MCB, MPB, and NKTB. The Ministry of Plantation Industries and Commodities, or MPIC, was established in 1972 to develop the country's commodity industry, which can contribute to economic growth. MPIC initially focused on the growth of two primary commodities, which are tin ore and rubber. Then, it expanded its role to include the development of other commodities such as oil palm, cocoa, forestry and timber, minerals, pineapple, and tobacco, which were contributed to the national economy. The main objectives of MPIC are to establish Malaysia as a globally competitive and sustainable agri-commodity leader for mutual benefit, and enhancing Malaysia's global competitiveness through the production of high-value and sustainable agricultural commodities products. The first function of MPIC is to establish policies and strategies for the plantation and commodity industry's overall development. Second, to supervise the financial management of the ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the implementation of plantation and commodity development programs.
MPOB is the government agency in charge of the oil palm industry in Malaysia. It was established on May 1, 2000 by an Act of Parliament, Act 582, that merged the functions of the Palm Oil Research Institute of Malaysia, PORIM and PORLA. MPOB was established to provide more effective services as well as to give the industry a greater national and international focus. MPOB has set out its objectives to become the best in the world Nobel laureate and improve the well-being of Malaysia's oil palm industry through research, development, and high-quality services. The aim is to provide leadership and motivations for the development of a highly diversified, value-added, globally competitive, and sustainable oil palm sector. MPOB is a Malaysian government body that regulates Malaysia's oil palm industry. MPOB's functions include enacting policies and development programs to ensure Malaysia's economic viability. It also conducts research, licensing, regulations, and coordinations of all palm-related operations. Besides that, MPOB provides technical consultancy services to the oil palm sector and develop, promote, and commercialize research findings. It also collaborates with national and international organizations to strengthen Malaysia's oil palm industry.
The Malaysian Rubber Board is a responsible body to implement continuous efforts in advancing and developing the best rubber industry in Malaysia, not only from one aspect only, but also from aspect in rubber tree planting, production, processing of raw rubber, manufacturing of rubber products, and marketing of rubber products. Let me see for the objective. First is emergence as a very great and best organization in all fields for the rubber industry for the good of the society. Next is further enhance the competitiveness and viability in the global environment of the Malaysian rubber industry by conducting research, focused development, effective technology transfer, and quality support for the scope of service. For the function, offers manufacturers of Malaysian rubber products support, free assistance, and specified time issue in the day-to-day product and process issues. Second, provide skill training for the rubber industry, provide assistance in upgrading a skilled and knowledgeable workforce, and provide encouragement for technology transfer through technical training. Third, ensuring that the control goods comply with the rules that has been set through the certification of goods. This is where an independent body guarantees the quality of a product in compliance with the standard.
The Malaysian Timber Industry Board (MTIB) is a government-run body accredited to the Ministry of Primary Industry. The major goal is to promote and coordinate the timber industry's overall growth. The MTIB was established in 1973 by an Act of Parliament. MTIB is a government agency that aims to enhance the sustainable growth of Malaysia's timber industry through the provisions of conducive environment and continuous extensions of quality services. Another MTIB's objective is to substantially industrialize and upgrade the timber sector with a focus on a value-added processing. MTIB has several functions, including monitoring and controlling the timber trade, as well as its marketing and distributions. It also helps to develop and improve the timber market and coordinates efforts to effectively market and export timber. Another function is to encourage effective timber usage with a focus on product diversity, as well as improvement and cost saving in timber processes.
Malaysian Paper Board is a federal statutory agency formed on January 1, 2007 under the Malaysian Paper Board Act 2006. MPB is responsible for the Malaysian paper industry's development in terms of production, marketing, and research. For the objective, MPB to be the premier organization in sustainable paper industry for the benefit of the nation. Next, implementing innovative programs to ensure the long-term viability of the nation's paper sector, to regulate the paper industry except the planting of and research on paper. The three main functions for MPB is to improve paper output and paper planter revenue. Second, strengthening paper output and competitiveness. And the third is to ensure the paper industry's long-term viability.
Cocoa is the third important plantations after the palm oil and rubber, and in fact, cocoa also contributes to Malaysia's economy in terms of productions, export, manpower, and land usage. It was considered in 1988 and started operation since 1989. The among objective of Cocoa Board is to develop the Malaysian's industry to be well integrated and competitive in the global market through innovative research and development. The main functions of the Malaysian Cocoa Board include conducting and promoting research on manufacturing, processing, storage, and consumptions. Besides that, to improve quality output and to coordinate market growth and promotions activity. Due to the impact of trade competitions industry, National Tobacco Board (LTN) was replaced by the National Knaf and Tobacco Board (LKTN) that officials developed on 1 April 2010. LKTN responsible to develop and commercialize knaf as a new potential crop to generate income growth for nations. The main objective of LKTN are to promote and develop the knaf industry, to regulate, control, and coordinate all activities relating to the tobacco industry. Besides that, to establish national objective, policy, priorities for the orderly development and administrations of the knaf industry. The among functions of LKTN is to implement policy and developmental programs to ensure the viability of knaf industry, to provide technical, advisor, consultancy, and related services to the knaf industry and tobacco industry. Other than that, to engage in the trading of knaf products, tobacco or tobacco products.